Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever felt that crazy pre-exam pressure? Just staring at a huge pile of books and having absolutely no idea where to even start? Well, you're in the right place. Today we're going to build your very own AI study co-pilot, a tool that's designed to make every single minute of your study time count. So let's dive in.
I mean, we've all been there, right? The clock is just ticking away, that exam is looming, and you feel like you're literally buried under a mountain of textbooks. It's the classic student nightmare. But what if I told you there's a way to turn all that chaos into a crystal clear, focused plan? And this slide just nails the whole problem. On the left, you've got studying hard. It's a mess, isn't it? Jumping between random topics, wasting time, and definitely ignoring those subjects we secretly hope won't be on the test. But on the right, that's our goal, studying smart. A direct, focused path that actually leads to success. Look, let's be really clear about this. The problem isn't how much effort you're putting in. You're already working hard. The real problem is direction. Without a smart roadmap, you're basically running on a treadmill. You're sweating and working like crazy, but you're not actually getting anywhere. And this is our solution. It's a personalized AI study guide. Now, this isn't just some generic schedule you download. No. This is a dynamic plan built by an AI like ChatGPT or Gemini that adapts specifically to you, your goals, your timeline, and most importantly, your own unique strengths and weaknesses. So how do we actually make this happen? Well, it all starts with crafting the perfect prompt. Seriously, think of it like giving a world-class chef the perfect recipe. If you get the ingredients just right, the result is going to be amazing. Let's break down the 4 key ingredients our AI needs. First up, ingredient number 1, your goal. And I mean a specific goal. I want to do well is way too vague for an AI. You've got to be precise. Are you aiming for an A-? Do you need to master everything in chapters 5 through 8? You have to define exactly what success looks like, because a clear target is always the first step to a clear plan. Second, let's talk about time. You have to be realistic here. How many days do you actually have until the exam? And how many hours a day can you really study? This context is absolutely crucial because it lets the AI build a plan that prevents burnout, not some impossible schedule that you're going to give up on by day 3. All right, ingredient number 3, your subjects. You need to give the AI a complete list of all the topics, all the chapters, everything that could possibly be on the exam. Don't just say biology, list it all out. Cellular respiration, photosynthesis, Mendelian genetics. The more detail you give it, the more tailored and effective that plan is going to be. And now, for maybe the most important ingredient of all, your current knowledge level. This is where you have to be brutally honest with yourself and with the AI. What stuff do you already know inside and out? And more importantly, where are you really struggling? This self-assessment, that's the secret sauce. It's what makes the plan truly personal and incredibly powerful. So when you put all those ingredients together, you get this master formula. It's your goal, plus your time, plus your subjects, plus your level. And then we add one final little instruction, the output format. Just tell the AI how you want the plan delivered. You want it in a table, a day-by-day list, you name it. And here is a perfect example of that formula in action. Just look how specific this is. The goal is a biology exam. The time is 30 days, 2 hours daily. It clearly states a weakness in diagrams. It even asks for a specific format, a table that includes revision. This is the kind of detail you want to aim for. Okay, awesome. You've crafted the perfect prompt, and you've got this beautiful plan sitting in front of you. Now what? Because let's face it, a plan is totally useless without action. So let's walk through a super simple workflow to turn that plan into real, actual progress. The best way to think about it is like a 5-step loop that just keeps going. You define your goal and give the AI all that context. It generates your study plan. Then you follow the plan and track how you're doing. And here's the magic step. You give feedback to the AI to improve and adapt the plan. It's a cycle of constant improvement. Let's make this real. Let's imagine a student. Let's call her Sarah. Her final exams are just 20 days away, and she is feeling the pressure. But instead of panicking, she turns to her AI co-pilot. She inputs her goals, her subjects, and, crucially, the areas where she feels weak. So what happens next? Bam! The AI instantly generates this brilliant 20-day plan. And check out the logic here. Days 1 through 7 are all about building a solid foundation. Days 8 through 14 are a targeted deep dive on her specific weak spots. And that final stretch, it's all about practice tests and revision to build confidence.
That is the huge difference between just randomly cramming and truly intelligent preparation. Okay, so having a plan is the first big step, but executing it like a pro is what really gets you the results. And to do that, we need to dodge some common mistakes and build some really powerful habits. Let's look at what separates the beginners from the experts when it comes to AI-powered studying. These right here are the classic traps. You got to avoid them. Vague prompts, they're just going to give you vague, useless plans. Not following the plan at all? Well, that defeats the whole purpose. Ignoring your weak spots is just a fancy form of procrastination. And if you forget to update the AI on your progress, your plan gets stale fast. Now let's flip it and look at what successful students do. They are brutally honest about their weaknesses. They set realistic study hours so they don't burn out. They check in and review their progress every single week. And most importantly, they intentionally spend more time on the topics they find the hardest. That is the real key to getting better. And this is where your AI co-pilot goes from helpful to, well, to mind-blowing. At the end of a study session, you can give it feedback. You can say, hey, I really struggled with cellular respiration today. The AI will then dynamically adjust tomorrow's plan to give you more review on that exact topic. Your study guide literally learns and grows right alongside you. So I want to leave you with this thought. What if your study plan wasn't just some static piece of paper you print out once? What if it was a dynamic, intelligent partner that actually got smarter and more helpful every single day? That's the game-changing shift we're talking about here. So here is your homework. Don't just watch this. Actually go and put it into action tonight. Pick one subject you're studying for. First, ask an AI to generate a simple 7-day plan. Second, tell it to modify that plan to focus on your weak areas. And third, have it add in a schedule for revision and practice tests. Just give it a try. You'll discover the incredible power of studying smarter, not just harder.
एक कदम विकसित भारत की ओर।